A new report released this morning is shedding more light on the impact that recent changes to the state's no-fault auto law have had on those who have been catastrophically injured in a crash.
It's a story we've been following for more than a year now. Our Michael Martin breaks down that report.
This is the second report commissioned by the Brain Injury Association of Michigan and compiled by the Michigan Public Health Institute. The idea here to break down how many local care providers have had to discharge patients or limit the services they offer because of changes to our no-fault law that took effect back in July of last year.
It's a crisis of care, and it has to stop.
In July 2021, Michigan's no-fault auto law changed, meant to lower the state's high insurance prices and fight alleged fraud in the industry. It lowered the amount of money that insurance providers have to reimburse local care providers by 45% and capped the number of hours that family members can be paid as caregivers for their injured loved ones.
The purpose of the survey is to track the long-term deterioration of care that is occurring.
The new report, commissioned by the Brain Injury Association of Michigan and compiled by the Michigan Public Health Institute, is the second in a series of surveys.
What we found was predictable, but it doesn't make it any less palatable.
According to their findings, 6,857 patients have lost care. 4,082 healthcare workers have lost their jobs. 10 local care providers have had to shut their doors completely, while 14 other providers expect to close within the next 12 months.
Those are real people at the end of those data points.
People like Lori Alexa's 31-year-old son, Danny.
As of June 30 of 2021, we had full staff. We had nurses that had been with us since he left the hospital in 2004.
This is Lori back in June of 2021 as she advocated for her son's care at the state capitol in Lansing.
He deserves to be cared for. I paid for my insurance for many, many years, and he deserves that.
The company that was providing in-home caregivers for Danny let them go when the changes went into effect in July 2021. She was then temporarily picked up by another company.
What is the potential of you having to provide all of this care? What does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel terrible for Dan because I can't do that.
But Lori is now doing just that, taking care of Danny's needs on her own 24 hours a day. Currently going back and forth with a care company out of Livonia, trying desperately to find caregivers for her son.
I usually am able to lay down at about 11:30, lay down till 12:30 when I need to get up and cath him, lay back down around 1, get back up around 2:15, lay back down at 2:45, get back up at 4:20.
The hope is for those in Lansing to pass legislation that will guarantee the care they were promised when they purchased and paid for their insurance. Until then, advocates believe the situation will only get worse.
And so we urge the legislators to do something. We urge legislative leadership to listen, to look at the facts and act. And finally, we encourage the governor to do the same.
To get a closer look at the report, we'll have a link to it up on our website, fox17online.com. For now, though, in the newsroom, Michael Martin, Fox 17 News.